What is up, everybody, and what is going on? And yeah, so I'm going to talk about something that was really, just been bothering me, and I just needed to talk about this, and I thought, and I'm thinking, we all know that I'm back now, obviously, and with the live streams, it's been doing pretty good. But we're going to talk today about how short attention um, short attention spans as probably like short content has probably killed off long form content, and talk about other stuff. And we all know that ever since that YouTube heavily promotes shorts over the traditional uploads and live streams, and I'm just got me it just got me thinking, and it's only what I've seen for the past, 3.5 years of me being a YouTuber, which maybe 4 years this year, and I just and you get to look at other people on YouTube, and you're thinking, okay, how did they get there, and how are these people still here? And like I said, YouTube Shorts is being pushed, like I said, over the traditional uploads now. That's why when people used to get like 100 views on their videos years ago, and now all of a sudden it's like 2 or 1,000, that's because of YouTube Shorts. And we all know that Shorts is being pushed over videos, and believe it or not, it's Shorts and live streams that they're both being pushed over the traditional uploads, because unless you're using Shorts or live streams today, then you ain't really gonna get far. And and YouTube will only push your channel to a certain point out there. Then you will get over like 400, 500 views on your video, and then in which a lot of people have actually had this happen, even I have, and people have complained about it quite a lot. And not only people have complained about the low views, but the low attention and spans. I've seen YouTubers who I watch, and they have mentioned it themselves. If you watch my stuff, you'll notice that I've mentioned it myself. And yeah, ever since YouTube Shorts have been the high views, to my opinion, a lot of people say that Shorts killed it off. In my opinion, I think it has something to do with it. And obviously, yeah, it's funny that, when before Shorts, videos were the thing, everybody was getting views and everybody was happy. Now all of a sudden these Shorts are here. Nobody is staying longer to watch now, and it's all short attention spans. And people and myself have mentioned this. So like I said, do I think it's killed it off? Well, I think it has something to do with it, to be honest. In my opinion, it is. It's definitely is. It's a competition between the short content now and the long content, and it's definitely in competition. Those two are definitely in competition, but shorts and live streams are getting prioritized by the algorithm over traditional uploads. And I'm going to tell you why I stopped my traditional uploads, and I'm going to tell you this now, because when I did my second channel, I didn't just do it hoping to put stuff up and just took it off. I mean, that would be the bonus if it did, but I wanted to do it so I could prove to myself, so I could test it and think, right, well, let's see how it did on this channel, the main channel here, to my new channel. And I went over to my new channel, and I did it in October. It is now January, and there's just been there's no difference. You're still getting the low sub account, the low like account, the low comment account. You get a sub there, and you're thinking, and I did a 5 Nights at Freddy's video on my new account. That's just to see how it works. That was the whole point. And It was high quality. I edited it. I did the thumbnail. I did the title. I did everything you could think of it. Puts it up. Wakes up the next morning. Okay, it's got 41 views. Cool. Now this is an hour-long video, mind. An hour long. Usually, the longer the video, the better the watch time. I was expecting this video to be at least over 30 minutes or 40. Yeah. Clicks on it now. 10 minutes. Clicks on it later. 6 minutes. That's what I mean by short attention spans. And if somebody was watching that video longer, it would have went green. But they wasn't. And I done that channel hoping that we could find some way to combat that. It looks like to me that it just doesn't matter whether you go from an old channel to a new one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't. And like I said, short content is in competition with the longer content. And that's what I mean. That video should have had a good watch time rate, and it didn't. It didn't. And it only had 10 minutes and it dropped to 6 minutes. So it only goes to prove that, and that's 41 viewers. So it goes to prove that short content and short attention spans are there. Do you know what I mean? And I was expecting at least to be high, but it just wasn't. I seen the same on this channel, into that channel, and I'm thinking, well, what's the difference? And that's why, you know, and I did, keep in mind, I started in November. Every video I done on that was high quality. I put time and work into it. And then when I saw that video and I thought, I'm done. I'm done with the traditional uploading, because it just seems, you know, it's not 2005 now. It's not 2009, and it's not 2016 now. And where before YouTube Shorts, you could upload a video and you will get thousands of views on it and be pushed out there. Ever since Shorts, there's nothing in traditional uploads anymore. There isn't. When people upload them, they're getting way less views on it, way less everything on it. That's why all these bigger YouTubers now don't do traditional uploads. That's why they've gone straight to live streams. And I've seen that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going straight to the live streams. I ain't bothering with traditional uploads, because there's nothing in them. All there is just, if you do them, they're just not going to do as good. And like I said, because of the YouTubers pushing shorts and live streams even more, the uploads you do are getting shoved at the back, and they're just not getting any recognition whatsoever. Unless you've been on YouTube for years and you got a massive community, then those uploads will probably do great. But even bigger YouTubers that do have a massive community, you know, they're still going straight to live streams and forgetting about the uploads. But I suppose when you've got a massive community, and you know, you don't need to do these videos. I don't really need to do them, because when I go live, there's quite a few people that come in. And people only use the videos to grow an audience. And once they got a bigger audience then, they go from there then over to live streams. And no YouTuber is going to sit there for hours editing, recording, doing the thumbnail, doing everything. No YouTuber is going to waste their time and money on a video that YouTube no longer pushes anymore, right? And that nobody watches, because you get more subs, likes, and views, and comments and shares when you're live streaming. And that does happen. I've seen it myself. I've seen the evidence, and you do. Yeah, I went live streaming the other day. I had more likes. I had more people coming in, and I have more engagement than what I would if I was to sit there for hours editing. Nobody wants to do that when you can go live stream. You don't have to edit them. You don't have to do all this and that. Yeah, you got to do the thumbnail, but you don't have to do that. You escape that, and you get more when you live stream. And that's why a lot of these YouTubers, bigger ones, YouTubers in between, or any type of YouTuber really, it's going live because it's there. It's not in the uploads anymore. And I see a lot of new YouTubers who are uploading, and even they are complaining they're not getting the subscribers and the likes. And I'll tell you why. Because, and the problem is, unless you're famous already and you got the cash, or YouTube decides to promote you, you ain't gonna get anywhere. And it's all about money. Unless YouTube will only promote you so far, but then it's up to you to get, if you want to get to the top, it's up to you to spend your money and your brains to get to the top. That's how it is on YouTube today, like it or not, and whether you agree or not, but it is. Like I said, it is in 2005 where you can put a video up and YouTube would just promote it and it would get thousands of views. It doesn't. It doesn't. Ever since shorts and promotions have been here, views have gone like that. Because they expect you to probably pay, like I said, they do the half, but it's up to you if you want to get to the top like the others. Well, we all know how the big YouTubers got there, and we all know that. They're not going to tell you how they got there, because that would be exposing their little secret now, wouldn't it? You know? And like the term goes, yeah, that the rich only care about the rich, they don't care about the poor, right? And that's how it is with the people with YouTube. The bigger YouTubers only care about the bigger YouTubers. They do not care about the small YouTubers. And that is what I'm trying to say, right? All these big YouTubers, they started years ago trying to be a big YouTuber today and stuff. And it's absolutely tough because all these big YouTubers started years ago. They didn't start today. Not me and other people. And it is a horrible thing. And it is, like I said, unless you're famous or you're promoted by the algorithm or you've got money, that's the reality of it. And people don't tell you that. The big YouTubers won't tell you that, but that is the truth. And that's what I've seen on YouTube. And that's why I've stopped my traditional uploads, because there is no way that I'm putting money and time into something that's constantly just going to keep getting knocked back because of YouTube won't promote it because of shorts and live streams. Okay, fine. That just tells me what I need to do. I'll stop the traditional uploads. I'll continue with shorts like I have been doing. I go back to live streaming. Good. I'll do what works for me. And live streaming does and shorts does. But these uploads don't. They're just a complete waste of time. And people say, oh, good quality and keep uploading. I did that. And many people have. And it still doesn't work. And like I said, unless you're willing to spend your money to get to the top, nothing is going to work. And that's the reality of that. They don't tell you what it takes to be a YouTuber. And what it takes to be a YouTuber is you need to be spending as much as you're making it. But like I said, YouTube will only do so much in 2026 now. And like I said, it's not 2005. And unfortunately, companies have gotten greedy to the point that they expect you to pay to get to the top, so you get to the top and they get something out of it. And that's how it works. That's how it works on YouTube. That's how people get to the top. So unless your ass is made of gold and money, not many people are going to do it, because not many people are going to spend their money because they haven't got it. But if you're rich, if you've got the money, and most of these YouTubers do have the money. So if you're rich, you get 1,000 subscribers the next day. There you go. That's how it goes. And mainly all these YouTubers from the start did have money, or they were famous. So there you go. That's how they got to the top. But yeah, that's the reality of that. It's not as cut and dry as going live and, you know, just and doing high quality videos and being consistent. Like I said, it takes more than being consistent and going live. It's money at the end of the day. It is. It's just all money. And you see it on other sites like Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, it's all the same. They promote you in some way, but if you want to get to the top, that is on you, not them. That's what I've seen in my past 3.5 years. Of certain people getting pushes, certain people getting pushed back. If you're a YouTuber trying to make it big today, then you really got to use your common sense and your brain and think, okay, shorts, live streams, but yeah, that's why I stopped my traditional uploads and I gone back to shorts and live, because that's where it is now. There's nothing in uploads anymore. That's why many people have gone over to live streams, and I've seen an increase in that. No YouTuber's going to go back to doing traditional uploads now, because it's so much work in it for nothing. You put in work in it and there's nothing in it for anybody anymore. Especially if you're starting today. There isn't. There's too much competition. If you already got a community and you're going to go live, why not? You've got it. You don't need to be uploaded like I don't. But I'm just saying what I've seen and what I think. And yeah, I do think before shorts, videos were a really common thing. YouTube did heavily promote them. But shorts come along, they stopped that, and they heavily promoted shorts. And basically, I think it has had something to do with long-term content of dipping. So yeah, I think it is. That's my opinion. I've seen many comments. A lot of people saying, "Oh, short term has killed off long term." I didn't believe that for the start, but ever since I have done my own research and I've looked, listened, and learned, I've seen this for myself, and I'm thinking, yeah, unless you're a YouTuber, then when you're actually out there putting yourself out there, then you won't really know. But yeah, in my opinion, it definitely has had something to do with the long growth videos on YouTube going like that. And I think it's the shorts, and in my opinion, I think it is the shorts, and I also think it's the short attention spans, to be honest, and that's what's really done it for the long term. And I think the best way to go long term, I don't think it's through video uploads anymore. I think it's through live streams, and it's obvious. You get so much more of a result at the end after live streams. And you do. Videos you don't. And I'm tired of putting hard work and cash into it, and it's just the same result. With, like I said, with live streams, you don't know the result. Do you know what I mean? And it's pretty cool. And I'm happy to be back at them. And I'm just going to say this. I'm only going to be doing what really works on my channel now. I ain't going to be, I'm going to find, like I said, Five Nights at Freddy's is going to come back. We're going to do some more games like that. I'm going to try and go over to the horror niche for a bit, because that did good on my channel. So what don't work, it's going to be put it there. And what works, it's going to be kept, right here. Do you know what I mean? And it's all about, right, well, that don't work, that goes, that works, that stays. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But yeah, that's how it is with YouTube now. And most people might agree and disagree. I don't care. But it's about, if you're not spending the money, then you won't get far on YouTube. I mean, it is quite clear when you take a look at people's accounts. And my subs come from mainly like shorts and like a few videos. Like my channel trader got 27,000, and a lot of shorts come from that. A lot of subscribers come from that video. So there you go. So yeah, like I said, a lot of subscribers come from my channel trader, which my channel trader did good at the time. So yeah, you really need to be like I said, it takes more to high quality, consistency, uploading all the time. It's more than that. You're talking like basically paying, you know, using your money so you can get out there, which I believe that as long as you use YouTube Shorts, just post a few clips and do it that way, and just don't pay these people, a penny. You shouldn't have to pay to promote yourself on YouTube, and that's what I've seen on there. And shouldn't have to do that. If you're a good YouTuber and you're doing good content, then there you go. That's what it's about. But that's why it's really become on you now, and it's with TikTok, Instagram, and all that. Like I said, I do blame shorts in a way. I blame short attention spans, and I do blame other companies, and I do. I blame the influence from them. Do you know what I mean? And that is that. And also I thought, so yeah. And that is that. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. I thought I'd get that out. I had to do this, and it's what I've seen, and whether you agree or not, if you're a new YouTuber starting, then I hope it all goes great for you. But just I hope that what I've said, that you take into account, and that's what it takes to be a YouTuber. Just to let you know, it's not all cut and dry. You really need to be doing stuff half on the side, putting your half of work to do that. And if you don't, then I would suggest using shorts and clips, but you don't want to be paying to put your stuff out there. But yeah, don't forget to like and sub up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and bye for now.